it ourselves. Well, maybe some have, but a few of us still know. You gotta be willing to put in the time, make the sacrifices, and the hard choices. The job's got its perks, don't get me wrong. The sweet smell of the morning dew, the way the warm sun and the cool breeze can dance across your skin. But don't think it's a game. The farm's got a way of sorting the wheat from the chaff. Just remember to keep your wits about you. You fall, you get back up again. 'Cause this is more than just a job. It's a calling. Who else would choose to wake up early in the morning, tear up their hands working in the fields all day, and then spend the evening planning how they're gonna do it all over again, better, tomorrow? Day after day. Season after season. Year after year. That's a calling that's never ending. It stretches far forward and back from us as long as farmers have been tending this earth. And farmers will be around as long as such a thing exists. Tomorrow is secured by those willing to dirty their hands today. So when you feel alone out there in the field, just remember, you're not. Think about all those that have come before you. And all those that'll follow. Plant today. Harvest tomorrow. All around the world, farmers know farming is an art. Like life, we know it can be hard. And it can be surprising, too. But sometimes it's about being at the right place at the right time.
Hang on, what? Historian? What? Look up General Huck's speech in German.
A wise man once said that the best lessons are learned under the wide open sky. I think the same thing can be said about our art. Yeah, it can be messy, but it's always beautiful. So beautiful it can help you see yourself and the world in all new ways. And the art of farming, the soil is the canvas, the seeds are the paint, and the harvest is the masterpiece.
Well, yeah, I know General Huck's Star Wars. I just never thought of searching for it in German. Oh, boy. Okay. We've been having issues, guys.
Hey, this is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty darn good. Is it missing something?
I think I have to. I've got to pull the plug on this one. Mods keep getting bugged up and I have to save and quit and come right back in. I think I can save this one here. So General Huck's in German. Come on, unload. It was unloading. Now it's not. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. Gravy, how's it going? Use the fourth, Gravy. Use the fourth. So we just have... So, okay, let me explain. We are having so many mod conflicts in this on this series, just because we're keeping all the old mods. When we have so many unstable mods, that I think I've made the decision to start deleting the mods. It'll happen slowly, but we're gonna have to start deleting mods. So our museum up front is gonna disappear. The whole concept of the museum is gonna be gone. So basically, if we no longer use the tractor on the farm, all the John Deeres end up on this museum here. And it's causing all these mod conflicts. So right now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 extra mods sitting over here, that tractors we don't use. So I think we have to sell these tractors. I don't want to, but I think we have to. I think we have to get rid of mod conflicts as we don't use mods anymore. Gotta sell them. That helicopter still needs a good helipad somewhere too. So if we're still using the tractors, we'll keep them obviously, but I think the idea of the museum has to go because of so many mod conflicts. So I guess we'll slowly start selling these off. Once a tractor's not used anymore, sell it off and move on. I think that's probably why I'm not playing this series as much anymore, because it's just so buggy. Alright. Let's see. Hey, Dust Bunny, how's it going? Good morning. Grave, you're not able to stay long because it's going to be a spring, or you're going to spring derby. What is a spring derby? I've never heard of a spring derby. Michael, how's it going? 23 degrees Celsius. It's only 10 degrees Celsius here. How do I lower my potato? Is that maybe... There we go. I don't remember how to play this. Oh yeah, right. Oh boy. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so confused. I haven't played this in such a long time. How do I turn GPS on? Control... Nope. Control C? Jeez, creator Loda. I am drawing a complete blank. Anyone know how to use GPS and FS22? Okay, derby in spring is when... Oh, you mean like a demolition derby? Yeah, we don't... Yeah, we call them demolition derbies. All right. I'm in trouble. I guess we're gonna Google it. Let's Google it. FS22 GPS. Control S. Left Control S. I was doing that. I swear I was doing that. I bet you this will help me too. Guide and steering. Control S. It's literally what I'm doing. Why? Why does GPS not work? Somebody save me. Enable Control C, Control S to see the menu. I am so confused. I have to do it the old way without GPS? You know what? Fine. You're right. I can still do that. You're right. Michael, you're right. I can do it that way. Moose! Moose! I didn't even see you come in. Moose is in a MiG 21 right now. Hey, HR tractors, HRPB tractors. Guess we just call you tractors. Yep, oop, oop, oop. Come on. Coming here just for that little bit. Okay, we're good. We're good. Good. There we go. Starting to run out of room here, so I really like this old school Massey Ferguson. It's a really nice tractor. And we got the big front wheels put on and then the track. It's a pretty neat setup. I got a feeling the mod issue is a conflict with mod. The guidance steering is a mod conflict issue. Like I said, we got to start selling those tractors. Of course, as we sell them, we'll delete those mods and then we'll have less conflicts. Michael went to a party last night and everybody left at 10 p.m. But you stayed till 11:50. Ooh, you rebel. You rebel, you. Getting home after midnight. Ah, shoot. Oh, we haven't been full that long. Okay, good. Forget how small these harvesters are. Why would the crash jar go up? Because no GPS. We found the rebels! Historian, apparently nobody's into the 4th. It's a trap! Old Oliver Super 88. Oh, you play with Lego Star Wars today? With your sister because of May the 4th? Awesome. Michael says because of the driver. Huh? Michael, I only use GPS in the field, in the middle of the field. It actually, I would think the crashes are less likely now that I'm not using guidance steering. Hopefully the potatoes unload this time. A conveyor belt, yeah. I really need to get rid of conflicts. Mod conflicts. I have all my band songs stuck in your head. Well, are there any Star Wars band songs you could be playing right now? That would be optimal. Well, you got to learn some Star Wars band songs. There you go, Michael. I did not hit the tree. I have some room left here. There we go. I'm not as bad of a driver as Michael wants me to be. Moose, you should get together with your bandmates and secretly learn a Star Wars song, maybe the Imperial March. Get the whole band to learn the song secretly behind the teacher's back. Cinco de Mayo tomorrow. Yeah, I think that's a holiday you guys do in the U.S., or at least southern U.S. maybe, or what's that? I think that's a Spanish holiday, right? Shouldn't it be called Cinco de Overhang holiday? All right, see ya, Gravy. Enjoy your demolition derby. You should live stream the demolition derby. Oh, Cinco de Mayo literally means the 5th of May. Cinco de Mayo. Yeah. Okay. I had never thought of that. Why is Cinco de Mayo a holiday? What is celebrated? Because don't holidays need a reason to be celebrated? Like May the 4th is a pretty good reason to celebrate May the 4th. Celebrate Star Wars. It's really a Mexico's holiday, so it's not even Spaniards. I figured it would be like a Spain holiday that came over with Spanish settlers. But you haven't said what it's celebrating. Like May the 4th celebrates Star Wars. What does Cinco de Mayo celebrate? Oh, we're full. Gotta bring that tractor here. Just bring this tractor there, right? The Great Locomotive Chase. So wait, a song stuck in your head, The Great Locomotive Chase, and all the good parts of the songs are parts that you can't play. That is kind of funny. I mean, not for you, it's not funny, but... I love that you auto-correct, or you corrected, you retracted a message and corrected it, and then the second time it's still wrong. That's my pain. It's like, oh, autocorrect screwed that up for me. Let me try this. And then it's wrong in a different way. Okay, so Cinco de Mayo is a celebration of the Battle of Puebla. Which probably was won on May the 5th. Potatoes who hurt me? Yeah. Yeah, potatoes. Potatoes in 1957 at that. Michael hurt me. Michael wanted this. And my guidance steering isn't working either, so I have to do this the old school way. Like they do in 1957, I guess. Oh, come on. Don't get hung up on the trailer. I mean, it's only fair not to be able to play with guidance steering in 1957, but yikes. I'm glad I got the steering wheel. And Michael has gotten hungry. I'm hungry for a moose, okay? Hello, Texas Hold'em. Welcome back. And Michael is excited now. It's like, another Texan! Is that a Steiger in your thumbnail, Texas? Looks like a Steiger. Old school Steiger. Before Case IH bought them. You hear that, Michael? No, you're not. You're not hungry for a moose. Oh, shoot. When was I full again? Darn it. How far back do I have to go? Oh, not that far. Right there. I can see. Okay. Right about there. We have to go dump those potatoes. Oh, I sure hope this works. Michael's, yes, I am. Can't tell me what I'm hungry for. And I'm hungry for moose. Texas Hold'em, you in Texas? I guess you're correct. You're right. Doesn't necessarily mean he's in Texas. The name doesn't mean you're in Texas. Okay, please work. Please work. Please work. Yes! Okay. Yes? Is it gonna keep going? Yes! Hallelujah. At least it's not a big field of potatoes, Nacho. I just saw Nacho's other comment that I didn't see the first time. Oh, so inappropriate. So inappropriate. I love it. Man, Moose, you must live and breathe band. I've never played an instrument. I guess in school I had a flute for a second. But I never was any kind of band or anything. Michael had friends in high school. The good old days when Michael still had friends. Actually, that's actually a good question, Michael. How many high school friends are you still friends with today? For me, I've got one friend from high school that I'm still really good friends with. I have another friend that went to high school. We met the dude in high school, but we weren't friends until we ended up working at the same place for several years, and we became friends out of high school. So I have two friends that I met in high school. Oh, can I do this in first person? Pretty neat in first person. My senior class high school was 901. Don't know what the blazes that means. So basically, if you're not answering the question, the answer must be no. Ah, shoot. I'm full. I don't know where I was full. It's like way back there. Right where I missed a little bit. A little bit before that. Well, since I'm going halfway back, I might as well go all the way back and dump it. 901 students in your senior class. That's not the question I had. I asked, how many high school friends do you still hang out with? Out of those 901 people, 0, yeah. Isn't it interesting how, like if you're in high school right now, how much emphasis you put into your friends in high school, and they literally mean nothing? So if you're in high school, remember all of your friends mean nothing in the future. So If you're having a hard time in school, don't worry. It's not going to matter. If you're having a lot of fun in school, cherish those moments, because they're not going to last. Hey Michael, you wanted this 1970 or 1957. Are you enjoying this? Is this did you miss the old equipment? Hey Coyote, how's it going? Coyote says it's going good. Yes, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Okay, so you're enjoying the old school tractors. Okay. In that case, Michael, if you want me to stream old school longer, you've got to do a $5 super chat so I stream an hour longer. Or else the stream will end in, well, still an hour and 15 minutes away, but so since we talked about Star Wars till just now, is how long I have until an ad. Huh? Are you asking when your first ad's gonna be about Star Wars, or have you not gotten any ad on this live stream yet? I've stopped doing the ads. Timed out. I just told YouTube, fine, I give up. You do the ads. So I've given up all control on ads and just let YouTube do its thing. Coyote's having blueberry pancake, Canadian maple, bacon, blueberry pancakes with Canadian maple and bacon for breakfast. Ah, shoot, I'm full again. No, I got an ad when we started talking about Star Wars, and now you just got another one now. Okay, so it is actually, that's a fairly distant time, so I don't know how long that was, but at least you're not getting peppered by them, right? That's not bad. I mean, YouTube promised to reduce the amount of ads, so maybe they have. And full again? Trailer's full, okay. Well, we might as well fill up the harvester. And Michael is... Michael, that's not a super chat, Michael. It's not a $5 super chat. You didn't click the goal. But it is a cucumber, avocado, tomato. I'm not gonna. That's very inappropriate, Michael. Why would you put a penis in the chat? Very inappropriate, Michael. Hang on, where did I... Oh, gone too far. It's an eggplant. Oh, my bad. I thought that was a penis. Michael, the cucumber is not a penis. Do you not know emojis at all? Just give me the A-OK logo with the eggplant. I had somebody, why, I was thinking I had somebody there, Michael, who's being very sexually inappropriate. I had somebody in the main channel keep giving me the A-OK, and it's like, just so you know, the kids these days don't mean A-OK by that. It doesn't... You know what, Coyote? Kids these days, you never know, right? Maybe a hammer was involved. And maybe a tattoo artist. People do that. Yeah, no thanks. I'm okay. I got a pretty high pain tolerance, but unnecessary pain? Eh. I'd have to have a good reason for unnecessary pain. Hey, it's the first time I realized I was full when I was full. All right, let's go dump that other load. We're making good progress. We're getting this field done. So, Coyote, you weren't here at the beginning. The title of the stream. I'm going to have to pull the plug. I'm going to have to pull the plug on our museum. Our tractor museum at the front of the yard. I'm going to pull the plug on that. Because I have to reduce mods. Just because the game is so buggy with this amount of bugs. I have to remove, I just have to remove mods. And the museum is the only place I know where to do that. So once we're done harvesting everything and we have nothing else to do, I'm going to go start driving those tractors to the shop and selling them and then deleting those mods. I don't want to, but it's probably the biggest reason I don't play this anymore, because it's getting so buggy. Every year we add another 5 or 6 or 20 mods, and we've got to remove those. It's just getting too buggy. Unfortunately, I wanted to have a museum. It's just not going to work out. I need to go to first person more often, because I really like these old school tractors in first person. Because right now, guidance steering isn't working, but at least potatoes are selling now. So we got a win there. I had to restart the game twice today morning to get to that point. It would be interesting if someone else joined the live stream here and see if GPS works for them, or if it's just a complete bug out. Hint here. No rush on that, but it would be a good little test. Because my guidance steering isn't working, and instead of restarting again, because the potatoes are actually selling. I'm not going to restart until the potatoes stop selling, or something else goes buggy. So Michael, how many times have I crashed so far? I missed the comment. I will like tattoo, but I'm kidding. You would like a tattoo, Michael? I would too. I wouldn't mind a tattoo. I'm not against tattoos. As long as they're a good reason. Who has lots and lots of tattoos? Nacho, oh yeah. No, I like tattoos. I need a good reason for one. So you were on Farm Sim at 5 this morning. I started streaming about the time you went to make breakfast. Got it. You have a theory. About what? I'm not getting any views, no. I have 3 people watching me. I don't know if that's FS22. That's preventing people from watching. Or if everybody's watching other streamers. But even if they're watching other streamers, the other streamers obviously are more interesting because they're playing FS25 and not FS22, right? Jess is like, why do you only have 3 viewers? I don't know. People don't enjoy potato harvest. Oh, so Coyote, you have a tattoo. Thought you had a really good reason. Wish you had given it more thought. I always wanted a wedding ring tattoo because I just never wear the wedding ring. But I've never convinced myself to actually go and do it. Some people are afraid of people that have tattoos. Yeah, that's never made sense to me. Just because you have ink doesn't mean you're not a good person. That's never made sense to me. Yeah, I guess that's any kind of demographic, right? Any demographic, you fear what you don't know? You know what would be neat? Having a second webcam right over here from the top facing down at my wheel and put that circle over top of the in-game steering wheel. So it would be a webcam of me moving the wheel just like it does in-game. Placed right over the steering wheel, but my actual hand on it. Yep. Most guys in the factory have tattoos on them. Yeah. Makes sense. What's the actress's name? She needs like 6-7 hours of makeup if she's going to be showing a lot of skin in a movie because she has so much ink. Yeah, Michael, I'm not allowed to. I mean, I haven't tried any time recently, but I know in the past I haven't been allowed to. I don't remember. Something to do with iron deficiency or... deficiency and diabetes and I don't know, there was a bunch of... I can't remember. And because of your meds, Coyote, yeah, that makes sense. Oh, I guess, Michael, you guys get paid to do that, don't you? I just realized it's like the question for you is different than us, right? You don't get paid to give blood in the U.S.? Best Bunny says, hello, Mr. NachoCast. I don't think Mr. NachoCast is here. Mr. NachoCast goes, you're harvesting potatoes, this is boring. Even Dust Bunny says, you're harvesting potatoes, this is boring. Dust Bunny went on her rounds, which is fair enough. You got to go on your rounds and visit everyone. So yes, Michael gets paid to donate. Yes, we do. Michael says he gets paid to. In Michigan, you know how they run. Plasma is blood. Jess is a little worked up. So Michael, do you get paid to donate? How often are you allowed to get paid to donate plasma? You got a protein drink? We're chatting with. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. Anywhere. There's a whole field that needs to be harvested other than this. So you can't even tab? Yeah, I haven't played this so long that there must have been some little updates and stuff, and all of a sudden nothing works. Yeah. Ah, shoot. How long have I been full for? Darn it. I've been... Oh yeah, we have to get rid of a bunch of vehicles, yeah. We will, which will make tabbing better. Just like my GPS doesn't work, even when I redid the key binding. What's the difference between giving plasma and giving blood? Isn't plasma just giving blood? Yes, plasma is a component of blood, but you have to give blood to give plasma. I don't understand the difference. So you can get paid to donate plasma twice a week. Twice within a 7-day period. You said that means you want to donate as often as every 2 weeks. Hang on. None of that makes sense. You've got ChatGPT hallucinating for you there. Don't go by AI. People just take AI answers as truth. Yes. That makes sense, Jess. So when you donate plasma, they literally separate it and put the blood back into you? So you get your blood back? Just with less plasma, or do they just take it, separate it, and then the rest gets dumped as a biohazard? And I'm full again. How is this possible? What plugs are going to be plugged? Oh, I'm pulling the plug. I'm deleting my museum. Pulling the plug on my museum. The game is just getting so buggy that I have to start selling tractors. Your GPS works. Mine doesn't work at all. Oh, shoot. If I had known that. Heh, 100. 160, 170, something in there. Mods. And my computer can handle that many mods just fine. That's not the problem. The problem is with that many mods, they tend to conflict with each other. Someone wrote code for this mod and it works great for that mod, but not with this other mod on as well. Just detach. Yeah, Control S doesn't work for me at all. No. Oh, Alt C. Thanks. Alt C first. Potato harvester. Oh, wait, that's not the right tractor. Okay, so, okay, I didn't know that. I'm learning. I had to upset Jess to learn, but so no, you were wrong. You can get money for donating blood. It's the same thing. You get needles stuck in you and they withdraw. Coyote, you have 322 mods in your mod folder. Yeah, let's take a quick look. Let's double check. So we have, so that's 122 plus 236 that aren't currently being used. So I'm actually only using 122 right now. And I've got 236 over here that I'm not using. That are coming up in future years. So, Coyote, you have a lot more mods than I do. A lot more. So you could join me then. Except that would mean downloading even more mods that you don't currently have. He's got 322 mods. Coyote upgrades laptop. He hasn't. I don't think Coyote set up the farm stick yet. Because programming all that's going to take a little bit of work too, right? Do all the key bindings. Maybe FarmSim just recognizes it and has the key bindings just work automatically. That could be a thing. I don't know. Almost done with this potato harvest. It's all set up for plug and play, but you're not set up for plug and play. You know what? I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, even if the farm stick came and the game just recognizes the farm stick and it has all the bindings, I probably would change them all. I'm like, no, I actually want that button to do this. My favorite thing about having a joystick is front-end loaders. Front-end loaders, using those with a joystick is just so nice. Being able to do multiple actions at the same time. Basically lifting the whole boom while tipping at the same time. Yeah, you can just do multiple things at the same time, and it's just nice. And I don't know if the joystick has side rudder control like you for a simulator, because you've got all the directions and then you should have a twist on it too, right? And I use that as well. You can do multiple motions and it's just so nice. Do you like driving the old way? I do, Michael. I drive the old way all the time. When you mean drive like the old way, you mean no GPS. Iron Thunder, talking about joysticks, have you played Microsoft Flight Sim recently? No, I have not played that recently. It's one of those games in theory I absolutely love, but I get bored of it. I really need to buy the newest version of the Flight Sim, and whew, that's a big game. Just like in theory, I love Trucking Sim. When's the last time you seen me play that? Ah, shoot. Full. Okay, so it has 3 axes. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, and then yeah. So, that little thing up there, you got a little mini joystick on the top. And then on the bottom, you got that, plus the side-to-side twist. Okay. So I would miss the side-to-side twist if it didn't have that. So I got Microsoft Flight Sim 2024 for cheap. Currently work on getting my airliner transport license. Oh wait, does the new Flight Sim have more of a career mode? Oh, that's kind of neat. So you have to learn flying with small little things, and like you learn flying a Cessna, and then you have to learn how to fly. You have to do the radio work and stuff too. Okay, so you're doing the radio work, but you're doing it by selecting text boxes. If you were to do a live stream of it, then you would try to do the ATC talk for the role playing on live stream. Like I've seen people do multiplayer, and they actually have multiplayer, and they've got they literally have ATC. Somebody in the multiplayer server is playing as the tower. I think that's kind of neat. I just feel like I'd be a little overwhelmed by all of that. You joined VATSIM, basically, yeah, ATC. Yep. Exactly. I'd be so terrified to do any of that because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna screw up and they're gonna hate me. Like I don't know how willing they are to train noobs. And I bet you most of them are actual live pilots. Or former pilots. Retired veterans. I could be wrong, but I bet you there's real pilots in there. Michael, you're enjoying your weather station. You can call people out on their bull crap. We need a weather station for Michael's bull crap. We need a Michael station. Nah, we just probably flour. I don't know. We don't need money. If the sorghum go into a flour mill? I don't remember. There's production to put it in, throw it in production. If there isn't, just sell it. Don't worry about waiting for the best price. In fact, anything in production that's sitting there waiting to be sold can just be sold. I'm just not worried about the best price right now. We have way too much money. Money's just not a problem. Oh yeah, you're right. Probably need for chickens. No, Nacho. It rains just as hard as my place as 10 miles down the road. I know this for a fact. And that trailer's full again. I don't remember either, but I want to keep like, I don't know how do I do this? Sorghum. Yeah, I want to keep it like probably 50 liters. I don't remember how much they use a year, but yeah, dump it all in there, and if we end up having too much, we can sell it later on. Keep 50 to 100 liters. There we go. So Nacho, you had 8 to 10 inches in about an hour. Yeah, that's definitely, well, Mike has been saying it's flooding everywhere. 1.5 inches does not equal flooding everywhere, so. Bought anything for the RV? Yes, but everything is so slow and painful. I've bought the solar panels. I've got the controller unit that charges batteries. I've got the batteries. I've got some cables. I just need a rack to put on top of the RV. And I've drawn some drawings of what I want the rack, went in and asked for a quote, and the quote I asked for was 2 weeks ago. They haven't gotten back to me, So tomorrow morning I'm going into a different place and asking them for a quote. So everything, nobody wants to make a one-off custom rack for some little guy when they have big projects on the go that are making them millions of dollars. It's like, yeah, this guy wants a $5,000 thing, right? It's going to be like $3,000 just in aluminum, right? So, oh shoot, right, the trailer's full. Where am I going? No point in this. So it's going to be at least $3,000 just in aluminum for the frame that I want built. Yeah, for all the solar panels. I want an aluminum frame for the solar panels. If I wanted a lot less watts, I could just bolt the panel straight onto the top of the RV and call it good. But I want I want 2,000 watts. And if you want that many solar panels up there, you've got to clear all the vents on top of the RV. Coyote, exactly. So Michael, you didn't get any rain, but your neighbors could have gotten a lot of rain. Technically, hydroplaning is floating. Yeah, you're correct. You are correct. You are floating on the water. Yeah, hydroplaning, I wouldn't say no control. Depends on how badly you're hydroplaning. But if you're gonna do a four-wheel hydroplane, you're along for the ride. If you're hydroplaning just on one tire because you hit a puddle, you still have control. But if you're hydroplaning all four wheels, like if it just rain everywhere and then you're worse than an ice rink. And then also, there's an additional threat when it comes to rain that nobody thinks about. That as a truck driver, you really think about. The first half hour of any rainfall, especially after you haven't had rain for a while, is very dangerous. Until the road rinses itself off, it's very dangerous. Because as every car driving down the road, got a little leak, little drop of oil here, a little drop of rad fluid here. Especially rad fluid is so slippery. And it's just one little drop here, one little drop there. But over time it saves up, and if it hasn't rained for a while, that first half hour of rain is extremely dangerous because it's like driving on a soapy road. In fact, if it hasn't rained for a while and it starts to rain, you'll actually see white suds on the shoulders and stuff. If you see white suds on the road, slow down. You're actually in danger. So in the big rig, we don't have to worry about hydroplaning too much because we're so heavy. But all that rad fluid and oil on the road is very dangerous. Go mow your lawn. Right, you're in Texas. Actually, I've started seeing some people mow the lawn up here for the first time. People are finally pulling mowers out. What about the 635, Michael? Oh, Michael's just repeating the same comments over and over and over. Basically, nobody replied to my comment that I was on the 635 and I hydroplaned. So I'm going to repeat the comment over and over and over. Not that I... Yeah, in the semi, yeah, a semi doesn't hydroplane very easy because we're so much heavier. But the soapy, oily radiator fluid on the road, first rainfall, can be very slippery. It's the blue Zach. I want a blizzard. How's it going, Zach? Attention, my animals need... What? I'm sure the animals are fed. Cows are good. The sheeps are good. Chicken and ducks are good. Their health is down for some reason. Maybe I forgot to feed them last time, but they're good. I have so many ducks. And horses are good. I mean, I haven't ridden any of them at all. Maybe that's what it is. The horses need to be ridden. Oh wait, we're full. Michael, we've been streaming for an hour and a half and now you say hi, Jess? Now you say hi, Jess? You're so weird. You guys literally had a full conversation and now you say hi? So weird. It's just so awkward. Just so awkward. You're just like, hi, Michael? Did you not realize we were having a conversation? Yes, Dust Bunny at the end of the stream. After 4 hours, Michael goes, hi, Dust Bunny. Yeah. And then Michael goes, I'm backwards, or my brain works backwards. And he's like, yeah, that's definitely interesting. Just so socially awkward. I like this tractor too. It's a Massey Ferguson. They would have used something like this near the equator where you get a lot more rain. I would like to stay first person, but I can't line up the harvester correctly if I stay first person. So yeah, it's a Massey Ferguson 35X multi-power. And we got the big wheel on the front and the rear, and then a chain dragged over top of them. Quite enjoy driving it. It's one of our newer tractors. Don't remember what year it came out. Maybe it was 1957, but almost done with potatoes though. Pretty low on fuel on this tractor too. Last row of potatoes. One row at a time with tiny little harvesters. Yeah. I'm glad that's a small field. Imagine planting that field with potatoes. Iron Thunder says BRB.
I'll be back.
Okay, so we've got 15 minutes left, guys. 15 minutes. Unless someone clicks the goal, we've got 15 minutes. Michael says, I have nothing planned today. I kind of did, but then the weather kind of went rainy, and I'm like, you know what? This would be a good weekend to think of stuff. I went to the hardware store yesterday and thought of stuff. I have to think of more stuff. I have to do some thinking. I have to sit in a chair and think. I have ideas for the RV. I woke up and I had ideas. The whole rug could be changed to a different color. Give the RV a lot of color. Yeah, all that rug there on the front, and then that could all have a cool color. The blinds that are going to be the back of my new gaming rig, those blinds could be painted a color, right? Take fabric paint and paint those. I kind of like the idea of the blue that's in there. I know our favorite color is green, but I like the idea of blue. The cupboards could all be color. I want to keep it light colors though, like the main walls should stay white to keep it bright, make it feel bigger. Oh shoot, I was full. For how long? Not that long. Mm-hmm. Okay, that's good to know. So, black curtains for at least the outside would be black. You could have white curtains on the inside to make it brighter inside. Yeah, double blind, black outside, white inside. I like that idea. It looks sharper on the outside having black blinds. Yep. Sure, Michael. Sure, Michael. The gates of hell. Even Michael's not sure if hell is a real place, if you think the gates of hell will open up in Texas. What did you do to deserve the gates of hell? Ah, shoot. I wonder if I can just dump this. Unload here. Maybe I can unload here by the auger. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. I don't know. You don't know what evil things you have done to cause the gates of hell to open up in Texas. You know how I've been calling trains auxiliary power units? Apparently that's wrong. They're dispersed power units. DPUs, not APUs. I had no idea. Somebody corrected me. I'm like, thank you for speaking up and correcting me. I'll try to call them DPUs in the future. Like those mid-power units or dispersed power units. Let's see if I can unload here. Yeah, right onto the auger. Mostly. All right, let's head back. Let's head back home. Let's repair, wash, and clean all of this, and put the potato harvester away for today. And then I think I'll start selling the museum. So Michael, I take it you don't want more? You don't want more 1957? Nothing? Juan, you should have a freight train highway. What does that mean? It makes no sense. Actually, I just remembered something. Never mind. Let's not even bringing up. Nope. Ignore the goal. We don't want the goal. I just remembered. Let's not go there. I don't want your money. The risk is too high. Just did a thing. Just remembered. I'm like, oh no, I'm encouraging stuff that I don't want. Don't need to look at the wheel at all. We can ignore the wheel. Oh, it's getting a little glitchy there. So Michael says, Juan, you should have a freight train highway. And I asked, what does that mean? And Michael says, nothing. Or was the, you're not really enjoying, or I guess that was maybe a response to if you're enjoying 1957, and Michael goes, nothing. Coyote found it funny though. Come on, Michael. What are you talking about, Michael? If you want to see a freight train, we've got videos coming in a week, 2 weeks. On the main channel. I did a little bit of train spotting. It's a long video. Really long. We just got lucky. A freight train highway is a railway with freight trains that goes 60 miles per hour or faster. Yeah, we have that in the prairies. You can't do that in the mountains. repair? Yes. Repair? Yes. Man, it's so cheap to repair. Grab the hose. Rinse everything off. I would ask Michael a question, but he's ignored me every single time I've asked the question. Like, I've asked it multiple times, but there's no point. There, nice and clean. The paint scratched on it pretty good, but it's at least nice and clean. Where does the potato harvester go? Man, we got a lot of tractors. I'm gonna guess the potato harvester goes up here with the beet harvester. No, Michael, there's no point. You've never answered it. Ah, there's a controller. I forgot that you're a member. Blue Zach. Your name should be on the scroll on the top. It should be right at the end. Because you start at the beginning. There's one that's actually a gap empty at the beginning. That's the giver of hats would be at the beginning. And then people that have donated on coffee is the second one, and then all the members are after that. So there's 3 tiers in that member ticker. Just realign that. Just leave it parked right there. That's the wrong button. There we go. Turn the lights off. Nope. Engine off. There we go. Okay. Michael's gotten controller Skittle. Me, Goat Jess, BRB. Me again, 25. And Zach is gone. Canadian Trucking, Canadian Maple Bacon Donut. So Michael didn't even get them all. You missed some, Michael. Right, let's go get that trailer. Hang on, where am I? Jess is harvesting up here. Let's go visit her. She's AFK, but why can't I? Oh, I have to hit that button. Got it. Visit. Not reset. Why can't I visit? Guess I could enter vehicle. It looks like she's made really good progress on the sorghum already. Lots of sorghum still left to harvest. She's running the International Harvester. Really nice combine for the 50s. Like I said, she's AFK. All right. There we go. Let's go sell the last of these potatoes. What do you guys think of the new Skittle emoji? I think that's going to suit James very well when James streams. The boy is addicted to those Skittles. Ah, Zach, I think we're having a fabulous day. Hollow Mind Skittles. That's what that emoji is. It is a busk of a dude with no brain in it. Hollow Mind. I think James thinks he's stupid. He makes smooth brain jokes all the time. I make smooth brain jokes all the time. Hollow Mind. I think James thinks he's unintelligent. Dude's brilliant, but I don't know if it's just a play on smooth brain jokes or if he actually thinks he's not the most intelligent, because I think he's pretty smart. Procrastinator just like me, but I think he's pretty smart. Here we go, last of the potatoes. I'm so glad that actually worked. Because last time we were streaming, we couldn't sell potatoes and we finally gave up. It's working today, at least for now. Potatoes are all sold. Yeah, you know what? We're over here already anyway. Let's take this route. We'll take this route back home. Clean wash and fuel up and all of that stuff with this tractor too. This is Western Wilds, the Western Wilds. Basically a no man's land feel to it. Never put off tomorrow something that you could put off indefinitely. Why do today things you could do tomorrow? Yeah, I like this map. It's like super flat, but other than that I like the map. It's got quite a bit of forestry too. Dying. No, let's go this way. I went backwards with Farm Sim, played F25 and then F22. So F25 was the first Farm Sim you played? I really enjoy FS22 still, but as you can see, we have 5 people watching. You get very few people watching on FS22. I still really enjoy FS22, but the chat is going crazy. No, it's not. Historian, no, it's not. I mean, they would if they knew the secret that I was holding, but well, luckily we are out of time. Nobody's hit the gold button, so the secret stays a secret. Just know the secret. The secret is your dang fault. Guess I shouldn't say that it's too late because it could still happen, but technically the timeline has come and gone and I can just quit anytime. Moose is back! Just in time to end the stream. And we're going to do a little couple things here, but technically the stream's over. I think the only people that have ever extended the streams, Whiskey Creek, Coyote, Dust Bunny, and Linda. I think that's the only people that have ever extended the stream. The tires are bigger than the tractor. Where am I gonna park this? Park it right in here. Seems like a good spot. Okay. Goodbye, museum. Goodbye. John Deere Moline. Moline, I guess, would be a city. What does ILL stand for? Ooh. Hmm? 2 L's? Is Illinois? Did old state abbreviations used to be 3 letters long? Oh, so I guess that was pre 2-letter abbreviations then. Moline, Illinois. Jess says no live streams from her this week. Now that James is back, who knows what you guys are going to get from James, but I doubt it because he's too busy, but there's a chance he could. Hey, there's Farmer Joe. So this is technically multiplayer for PC users, but the amount of mods you're going to need. I learned about how John Deere startup in social studies. So basically they were a plow manufacturer. John Deere got into the tractor business pretty late, didn't they? Basically, as companies like McCormick and Ford, John Deere was like, okay, you guys build the tractors, we'll build the implements. And then all of a sudden McCormick, International, Harvester, Ford started building plows. And John Deere's like, hey now, that's our lane. If you guys are going to build plows, we're going to start building tractors. So they actually bought tractors. They didn't actually start building their own. They bought tractor companies and started selling John Deere tractor companies, or John Deere tractors. John Deere has bought quite a few tractor companies. People like to think that John Deere is pure. They don't have any mergers. They really don't have mergers. They just would straight out buy companies. Other companies would become Case IH, right? You would merge companies together. So John Deere would delete the old tractor instead of keeping the old tractor name going. I have a list here somewhere of all the merger, all the tractors that are. There's really, what, 3 main tractor companies? There's more than that, I think, but yeah. Most tractor names fall underneath the same. Hang on. I have a list. I just don't know where it is. Let me see if I can find the list. It's got to be close here. Got stuff written on here that's farming sim related. Why is it not in here? I wonder if I pulled the page out and threw it out. The notebook's getting pretty thin. And this notebook has nothing in it. Well, I used to have a list. Yeah, I don't know where it is. I used to have a list. Could be in here too. Could be in here. Got pigs, horses written down here. Ah, here we go. There we go. I got the list. So you have John Deere. You've got AGCO. And Case New Holland. That's it. So John Deere is John Deere. AGCO is Challenger, Fendt, Gleaner Alice, Massey Ferguson, Valtra, White, Dwight's, Alice Chambers. And then CNH, Case New Holland, is Case International, New Holland, Ford, Steyr, McCormick, Argo Spa, Steiger, Fiat, and also part of Alice Chambers. It's really 3 companies. That's it. So when you see mods like a combine in Farming Sim here, and it lets you take the same combine and put the Challenger logo on the side, or the Fendt logo on the side, or the Massey Ferguson logo on the side, because it is literally the same combine, but they put a different logo on that same combine, and depending where in the world that combine is sold. in North America, that combine will sell much better as a Challenger. That same combine in India will sell much better as a Massey Ferguson. In Europe, it'll sell much better as a Fendt. So it just gets different stickers in different places of the world. Okay, so we need to write these down as I sell them, so I know which mods I can delete. So, John Deere AOS. What is it called in here? What is it called in here? Just AOS. Okay. John Deere AOS. Okay. Whew. It's hot in here. Let's open the door. Okay. We'll sell this guy and call it a day because we're past our 2 hours. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Let's hit repair. Yes. So, yes. John Deere's gone. Now we'll go back to the farm. And I'll continue working on these. So, see you tonight. What, are you coming over? It's Sunday night, buddy. How many times do I stream on a Sunday night? I'll see you next week, Michael. I mean, you could have changed this by actually hitting that goal button, but you didn't want to, Michael. Okay. This is all on you, Michael. This is your fault. See you guys next week. Huh? Next weekend, yes. I see you in a week. In a week? Next weekend. I'll see you next weekend. Okay. We're out of here. Thank you guys so much for all your support. I love seeing all the maple leaves in there. Appreciate you guys. You guys get your name on the ticker on the top there. So, everybody, get up now. Stretch your legs. And go for a little walk, touch some grass, and then come back and watch another YouTuber doing something. But take a break in between me and another YouTuber. Take a break. For now, I'm out of here. You guys rock.
This video is brought to you in part by the letter C and these YouTube members. Cookie starts with C. What other things start with C? Oh, who cares what other things? C is for cookie, and that's good enough for me. Thanks for watching. Nom 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 nom.